So we are currently going down the steps at Ronald McDonald House because one of the pinball machines is in the elevator. Daniel from Project Pinball is in the elevator, and Dan from Decades is in the elevator. Dan and Daniel. So here they come.
Thinking we're going to the right. Okay. Says playground.
So this is the first machine. This is the one that Project Pinball bought. This is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And we're currently going into the lower level of Ronald McDonald House to bring both of these guys in.
Both machines are now all facing out.
Okay.
Power there and everything else.
Okay. So we're gonna back it in. Right there. Swing it out. Swing it back. So they're gonna be side by side here, so we should.
There's some planes that are
Okay, keep it right there. So I can stay some.
It's a handy little contraption there.
Jim at Marco Pinball. Yeah, they started selling them after the guy came out with them. Said, oh my God, these things are great. They fit in my suitcase. I can't fit one of those dollars. Yeah. So we even have this for you as well for the little ones.
I love it.
It has rubber top, rubber feet,
You're so
and it holds my weight.
You pulled that out of the car. Oh my goodness, if he needs a step stool.
Yeah, it's for you guys.
I'm so glad to hear it.
So I'll go upstairs and start getting the legs on Comet. We'll
All
do the
right.
same thing.
I'll come with you.
All right, where's the elevator?
Okay, so we have two machines we're getting. This first one is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from Project Pinball. But here's me, Paul, and Dan about to go get Comet. Comet is from our collection. It's 1985? 1980? I think it's 1985.
Yeah. One of the last single ball games.
Yeah. One of the last single ball games.
How do you know this 1985?
Because
No, you don't know. The insert's at the top.
I thought
Oh,
you said 86. I thought they said 86, but we're about to find out.
It's from 1986.
Well, no, I think that this was a thing that like it.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, there you go.
Yep, that's how you have a pleasure.
Comet is amusement park themed.
No better idea.
No, we really didn't.
Okay.
He couldn't spell Comet.
Right.
So,
Right.
what a plot. Like, Bob, what are we gonna do? I don't know. Is there anything that has 4 digits?
I like it.
Well, the year. Okay, the year. There is.
I liked on Baywatch they did SPF. I thought that was kind of cute.
It's man, that thing don't.
Yes, he does.
Front legs on.
How many times have you done this, Dan?
Oh my God, so many.
100?
Yeah, probably more like 70, 60 or
70. So Comet is amusement park themed. You can see on the front here the train station, the go-karts. We can't yet see whether or not it says 85 or 86. We'll find that out. Where's your phone, Landon? You ought to be taking some pictures.
I can't video anything. I'm really out of school right now.
Oh, okay.
Hate the media so much. And it involves me.
Paul, where did Comet originally come from into your collection?
Out of West Virginia.
Oh, with mousing around and that big
Bouncing
lot.
around Congo,
Congo, nice.
Bullwinkle, and Comet. Right. This was the last of the 4 that I took out of West Virginia.
Wait, which one did you say before Comet?
What?
Which one did you say before Comet?
Rocky and Bullwinkle.
Oh, yeah.
So there's only 2 of those originals now live, which is Congo and this one, and then it will be only Congo. Which is the whole process of moving things on, playing them, and
Yeah.
I'm glad Ty's thing will be on here that he made for it.
Oh, right. Yeah, I think there's no point in asking. Jeez.
I see the sign in the back of your car you got over there.
Straight out of order.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not gonna tell you.
We'll fix it later. We'll be back.
That's right.
Let's be real. We'll be back.
That stick.
Yeah.
Mhm.
maybe you should
Oh,
sell
other
this
way?
on Marco.
That way?
Okay.
What are you talking about? Oh, that way. There you go.
See, sell this on Marco.
Right?
Stick.
Come up with your own branding.
I had
I
such-
can paint it and make it look real nice.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, good.
You can call it the Purdy positioner.
Nice. Nice. Yeah, I had such high hopes for that thing when I first built it. And that's what it turned into.
It says 1986 on the inside. Well, I think I specifically was confused by it. And I was like, wait, wasn't this from 1985? And it was something about how.
Where the wheels?
Isn't it on Ty's sign? You can't see the sign.
Well, I know. Yeah, it says 1985 on there, but I'm convinced that it says 1986 inside.
Oh, on the
And that
yeah,
was
on the
what
insert.
confused me,
Okay.
Yeah, red.
Yeah.
Walmart the other day and it was fan that it pulled in there.
Power
And this
cord.
sliding door on the side, it was holding it on with one of those rest
Huh.
straps. Yep, sure was. And it wrapped all the way around the van, so they hold the door closed.
A pinball?
Yeah, there's like these little pockets for these speaker breaks.
Oh my goodness, how long do you figure that's been there?
You know, we might also want to put there if they get independent of the room, the Ultra Kit. You know,
Yes,
right?
yes,
Good one to put there.
that would be a good one to put there.
So I can get that one working again and we can donate it over here.
Well, there's a whole nother thing I have. We have a proposal from,
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's,
did you see the Facebook message?
I saw
that what you were
I saw that. And
Yeah.
I'm support this a bit.
Yep.
I mean, you do know who owns During
Yeah.
Market, right? That you're aware of that, right?
Yes. Remember how I used to have a restaurant?
Right.
And how I don't have a restaurant anymore?
Right.
Yeah. This is your picture right here. Take a picture, Dad. Me and Dan and Paul. Turn around, Paul.
You know, I look better from the back.
The back of your shirt's not even tucked in there.
Oh, well.
That's usual. Got it.
Yep.
It's funny.
Right. Oh yeah, just throw the coin door in there.
Yeah.
Throw the coin box.
I'm putting the really old pinball in there. I think that's
Yeah,
funny.
right. Keep them moving. There's the man with our roller skates.
I knew it. It says 1986. I knew it. I've stared at this game enough. I've stared at this game enough.
All right. You gotta go fetch the roller skates.
Yeah, we'll go get them.
I mean, they do work.
Yeah, they do work. Yeah, no question.
Certainly from a space, you cannot come with a better.
Thank you.
Right, right.
There's no better.
How's it going, Landon?
What's the
What you playing?
Hydraulic, whatever.
Huh?
Yeah, try lifting that.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And the other thing I like about it is that it kind of like when we have our furniture dolly movers, right?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
what happens? One of them slides
Squirts out. Yeah.
Squirts out. Right?
Yeah. Yeah, so it does have a nice little indexing thing.
I'll give him
So,
a pass on that.
yeah.
He definitely deserves it.
Yeah, that is a pretty good one.
You coming in here? You fitting in well with sitting here playing your video games.
Which number?
I thought I hit it.
We gotta
didn't
go
I?
to base.
Oh, that's basement.
Yeah.
Okay, stop pressing the button that time. Press the one. Stop. Okay, you're not gonna.
Doesn't that make it go faster, Landon?
Okay, now you're acting like I'm the only smart person in this entire
Oh,
elevator.
oh. Ooh, that's a low blow.
Go that way.
Every time we came out of the elevator in the hall at the hotel, it went, oh,
I
wow.
always wanted to further just stand and take a whole rest.
Well, we need these.
Okay.
If there were,
Let me give you a start.
Yeah, yeah. I had the thought, you know how like dead rubbers, like old rubbers are kind of more friendly, they're not as bouncy and stuff. I had always thought about like saving all the rubbers you take off the games and selling them as like dead bounce brand, you know?
We're gonna have to adjust the volume.
Yeah, maybe.
Hello, this is Daniel. Hey, Brian, can I call you back in a couple hours? Okay, thank you, Brian.
Just. A little ADHD brain, just.
So we're all set up here.
Well,
all
it's fun
to
because
play.
you've got a brand new machine and you have one from 37,
Yeah,
38
I
years
love it.
ago.
The old one's gonna be.
I suspected it wasn't on the newest code, but that looks pretty.
I thought we updated the code.
Yeah.
Well, I don't see the Insider Connects menu.
There isn't one.
There isn't one. Yeah, there's.
There isn't one.
Well, with the new code, they should have put it in there.
Oh, the menu,
Yeah,
Oh.
because it's not even here.
right, and you can't reset the game with the left flipper start button combo either.
Really?
So that's what tipped me off, that I felt like it was on older code.
Okay. Because, you know, you must have to be plugged into that port.
Oh, before it sees it, yeah, maybe, yeah,
Because
I've never added one before.
what we did at a children's hospital is there's a way for the players to get a special code. And it's for their achievements and it's for their advancement. And so they could see the high score that they did before and they could try to beat it. So the hospital, we're actually putting a monitor right beside to entice players to come up and to play, you know, friendly competition against other patients.
Nice.
So,
Like that, very much.
you know, this was a older machine, so they didn't, you know, ship them at the same time. They shipped them afterwards. But if you're interested in something like that, we could make it happen.
That's
And
interesting.
it's kind of fun because you get special awards for just different shots in the game, like skill shots and.
Or like maybe you got a multi-ball and it's like, oh, you completed April multi-ball and yeah.
So it's enticing. It really helps with people returning back to it and just instead of going for points, they're going for achievements.
Right.
So it's another way to play. But if we get that other machine here. Okay.
Yeah. That's the one.
All right.
Now I get to film you guys.
Yes, you do.
My whole team at the office is saying, don't forget photographs.
Don't forget. Well, that's why I have this going. I just have a video going on the laptop. Hopefully I didn't lose. Here we are with all of our.
Yeah, these things are awesome, yeah. Yeah, only throw that axe with the lever and the indexer, yeah, it's pretty genius.
The only thing is, what I tell everybody,
Yeah,
point the legs backwards.
okay.
Okay. That way leverage isn't against you.
Right, right. I got it. Go ahead.
Locked in. Because if you do it the other way, it's like.
Hello.
Oh,
You're here to join us, aren't you?
yeah, of course.
Well, we've got one pinball in. We've got the second one out here in the parking lot, like you see.
So slide it in between the casters.
There you go.
On the feet. Just like so. And there's a thing that pops out. I never use it.
Okay, a little detent thing.
Because
Yeah.
it's preset for different size
Okay,
lanes, but I
okay.
want them tight.
Yeah.
Here's the trick though.
make
See
sure
how the
those are
wheels
pointed
are?
towards you.
The wheels are wrong right now.
Oh, okay.
So what you want to do is roll them up. You see how much closer it gets?
Yep, yep.
Because if not, you gotta muscle it. And you're
Jumps,
like, why
yeah,
is this
yeah.
so hard?
Okay. And just click
Watch
right
how
in.
easy it is.
Like this.
Yeah, you gotta collapse it first.
Okay.
Put on that one. Collapse it a little more. Let me see.
It's collapsing anymore.
Hold on. Okay, now try. Looks like that light's kicked in.
Oh, gotcha.
Gonna do it again. Yep, got it. Yep, you got it.
Yep. And these. Yep. Spread out a little more, but I guess that's enough, right?
Yep. As long as it stays. Yeah, just pick it up like that.
Like this.
Yep. Got it. There we go. Okay, over towards me.
Easy peasy. Cool.
Let me get a picture of you guys.
Paul, get over here.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Okay, one more horizontal. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Okay. And
All right.
I don't think she's gonna make it with the top of her.
Okay. Yep. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Here. So let's it's good.
Can you reach that?
Yeah.
So he's got it in there with you got it? Okay.
I love it. You supplied a plate for the Comet.
We still got it. Yeah.
It's that bump that he put on there.
Okay, can we?
You want to hold it down to get it in?
Oh, maybe we can
Side.
break it in like this. Yeah.
Hold on, wait, hold on.
What about the whole thing?
All right, you're good. Now go towards Daniel. Go towards
You're gonna
Daniel
have
just
to
a
lift.
little bit. Okay, now you got it. Now you got it.
Hold on. There, this is push. Yeah.
All right.
Okay, I'm trying to keep turning. All right.
That was our worst one.
Yeah.
Then we're doing all right, huh?
Yes.
Cool. Oh, and what's his face is on the.
Yeah, John's up there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Too cute.
Okay,
You gotta swing it.
Okay.
Thanks. All right, I'll let y'all stay in there.
All right.
Look at me, Dan.
Remember to hit the button this time?
Okay, well. Did we get everything we need from outside? I think we did.
Pretty amazing.
Thank you. You're missing all the commotion. I know,
Good job. It'll be in that way.
probably.
I'll go forward unless you compare that.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna need your hand to do the turtle smash. Okay. Good, a little back there. Good.
Oh, it should made, feel it. Yes, I wish you had.
Yeah, good. Comet in there. Okay. Get it right there, we'll
Let's see when they're in.
Your plan is to leave this one here. And the little one in the room.
Lindsey. You know how many times I almost left these behind?
That little school.
Yeah, what? Especially when you have other dedications. You can't get them to Walmart.
I think it's not probably not, right?
You have another one of these apron cards?
I did not.
Okay.
Love that.
Well, should we put it on this one?
Well,
Cause it doesn't, it's not very.
Look, see, 1986 in recognition of Haley's Comet flyby in 1986.
Oh, yeah,
Put it on the sheets. Right, so if it fits on there, that's fine.
Okay.
Just trying to get some feedback.
Yeah.
What people might need. So the glass on this machine is tempered glass, so it's similar to the glass in your windows and doors. You could throw a hammer at it, you will not have a problem.
We
I'm gonna
promise
set it
not
aside.
We tried to discourage him.
Right.
You're always been close, so.
So I'm gonna take glass off, that way we can place the pinball machines
Okay.
when it comes time.
Yeah.
That makes it a little bit easier to do, so. You wanna move that one there?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty darn.
Isn't that fun?
It is, it's just beyond.
And you put his face on there.
Me.
It's adorable.
When she ordered stickers for the tournament, she made sure. She measured.
The size was the.
Even though the stickers were bigger, she knew when she cut it down, it was gonna be the perfect, perfect size.
It's cool.
I sent you one of those stickers, didn't I?
Yeah.
That is pretty cool.
It is, I love that.
This is what the full sticker is.
You need to put it.
Yes.
And I
On
put
the
it
next
down,
turtle.
so.
Oh, yeah, yeah, put his face on one of the turtles,
Yeah, you gotta put them on a
Yeah.
turtle.
Get blue on that one.
I bet you he wouldn't wanna be one of the turtles, I bet you he'd wanna be like, yeah.
Krang in the. Man, that's awesome. I love it. We'll tag John Borg. He would love knowing about this. John Borg was the designer of this Ninja Turtles pinball machine.
And so many others.
Yeah, so many great machines.
Yeah.
That's fine.
So is everybody here?
Everybody's here.
Pretty much, it's a little early, I guess I had geared everything by the schedule that had. Come with the 11
Of course,
We'd like to
we
be here,
moved
but-
quick.
Yeah. Well, I was expecting, a lot of time to put things in. That's pretty sweet.
I think both of these guys have done it once or twice.
Yeah.
I think you've done it several times.
I have.
too.
We were playing these two games for league on Tuesday, so it's not like they
Yeah.
have far to come.
you never know what's gonna happen with these machines, so you try to get here plenty of time. Believe it or not, and these guys might find this really interesting. We had a bad computer cord come in. Because all it is the regular cord on the back end is defective. Out of the factory, and we're like, we were searching for the machine, seeing if it was something internal in here, just a cord. So we had to run to like 5 different shops trying to get one, like the Lowe's and our. And so we had to find an open computer shop, and I'm like, "Do you have any old computers?" I just went to cord, and they're like, "Come on over." So I was showing you the on-off switch here. Lindsey, Dan, can you show her the on-off switch? It's in a different location.
The older machines, they're all, you just reach underneath
Okay.
right here, and it's just a little flip switch.
Oh, it's a flip, okay.
Mhm. And then
So
you
you'll
saw the
find a
switch on
hole
this
in the
one
bottom
over
of the cabinet. It's reset. That way you can't hit it on accidentally or off. And with these, just like a TV, you know, I say if you're not using it, just turn it off.
Okay.
You know, it's real easy, but it's up to you. We have playrooms that are open from 9 a.m. to 9 in the evening. Sometimes they get a wall timer, like a lamp timer. That way they don't have to be positioned or.
I think that's an excellent idea because we want everything quiet in here by 10. Now people are moving all through the night, but we want the house quiet at 10 for those that are asleep.
Yeah.
So
That
that's
way they
always a
can't
good idea.
override it unless they
Yeah.
have fun.
And I don't want anybody experimenting in the middle of the night. to
Yeah.
try to turn it on either.
Yeah.
Well, what if they're having a great game though?
We can also,
I have to deal with Mother Superior, all right.
right.
I have a problem with that.
We could set you up with switches that we can put on the plug that would have a timer on it and you could control it
Oh, yeah.
remotely. That's what we do with the arcade. So we have switches on all of them that we control remotely.
It's awesome.
That would be.
So there's one other way that you can do it, which is how my wife does it, so that when I'm in the basement playing a pinball machine, I actually post on my phone that says. It's not family.
So now admissions will say, what is your cell phone number?
Yeah.
Speak to you about your pinball play.
Well, this machine is remarkable. When I was a teenager, I played this machine. This is one of the machines that really
Wow.
hooked me to playing pinball. I was so glad to hear that you guys were getting this machine. I mean, it's just a
Everybody knows
great
it.
powerful.
Everybody that's ever
Yeah.
played knows exactly what machine it is.
Oh, yeah, because did you grow up with this machine as well? No?
No.
I know I did. I probably paid off the machine just by 1/4 at a time. It was a great machine. Who doesn't like a carnival atmosphere or roller coasters?
That was when I originally, so there's a four pinball machine set that I bought out of West Virginia, but that was why I bought it, was for the Comet, because going into the arcade, one, I had played it just like you had,
Okay.
but also more importantly, you knew that the theme for kids, which was always what the arcade has tried to focus on,
Yeah, sure.
was like, you couldn't match it with anything else that I could come up with. Now, granted, there was a Stern machines and they were flashier and they were all those things, all the new machines, but there's something about a carnival theme. There's something about shooting, having ducks and rabbits and whatever, and going on a roller coaster.
You could relate to this because, back in the day, the parks were in our neighborhoods. We had small little
Right.
parks and you would hear the roller coaster go past and hear everybody screaming. This machine mimics that. It's just truly amazing. I agree. I mean, you walk up to this machine and you're going to know exactly what it's about. With this, the Ninja Turtles were the comic book, and then they started doing the animated series. My son loved this. He would be glued to the TV set so much that you would call his name and he wouldn't answer. So we started calling him Turtle. And he would go, what? And even years he would be on the football field and we're cheering for him, and all of a sudden we got like, go Turtle. And it's like on the football field running. It's pretty wild. But the title's still relevant. They still have it on
Yes, they do.
Nickelodeon.
Right.
A lot of people recognize it. But yeah, between the two, I would rather play.
I was checking the tilt position.
The tilt is, you don't want to roughhouse these games because they'll shut down that ball. And as a,
There's,
know,
you
as
can
a
see it's
penalty.
right in here on the left side on both of them.
Mhm.
It's just a metal ball that hangs, has a metal ring around it, so if they touch, then it'll turn it off. But that means if you shake it too hard.
Yeah. And then the recovery is a reset, or what do you do? Just let it sit?
once it returns home, it'll reset.
Okay.
So
That's
it
called
only
tilting the
killed
ball.
out the one ball. And then it's like, no, you can't do that. Then it allows you to continue your game. But yeah.
This one will tell you danger before you do it. It'll
Good.
say
It'll
you're
show
shaking
you
it too hard. This one won't, but this one will.
Not good.
Yeah.
I'll be seeing these lights in my sleep tonight.
You know, once you hit the roller coaster, you'll hear people on the roller coaster. Love it.
Yeah, the Comet was the first game that we both played together.
Oh, wow.
Was it really? You know I didn't know that. Really? Wow.
That must be me beside him. It looks like me.
We're gonna have to get stickers again. Yeah. I think I love that. Just love it.
I can't believe that. I had no idea that that was the game that you guys had played together the first time.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to get Ty to change your little sign and put that up there.
Yeah, there was a little gas station in Waynesboro called Dino's. And that's where the machine was.
Huh,
That's amazing. It came a full circle.
I really did. Wow. Well, Daniel, does that mean it's time to put our plaques on there?
Whenever.
Is that what it's time
Do you
for?
want to wait or do you want to do it now?
Could we do 5 minutes just in
Sure.
case? I think
We're
I'll
on
give,
your
let me go upstairs
Okay.
and check.
You know, I feel like this whole time, Stephanie, that like things have just happened that were the right things to happen. You know what I mean? And I cannot get over the fact that's the game that y'all played together, because you know I just chose this based off of the theme of it, that I liked what time period it was
Yeah.
from, because he likes this time period of games. And the fact that it was an amusement park that would go well here with the kids.
Yeah. 85's the year we got married.
I love the arcade.
That's crazy.
I had a
That's
chance to
wild.
check it out last night.
Lindsey got it on 68 or 69.
The
What?
bus was so heavy.
You got it.
The bomb shelter.
At my house, yeah. I got a sheet for 68 at my house. Uh-huh.
So, yeah.
That's the one that you'll see it when you go to the house later.
It's like you know, first time with grandma.
I had no idea. That's
How did
crazy.
she have?
I can't get over that.
They gave us part of the upstairs as well.
Okay.
That was the key to
The first pinball machine you play, I mean, I didn't know
So
when
that's
it
a
was
good
like
sign.
8 or 9.
You have to update, so like.
Oh, he's wanted to play that.
She got some Christmas.
Yeah, I would say, you know, the.
I know he really likes the microphone.
Although you don't.
That decade is just not-
It's still morning. How are you?
And
Very
we'll roll up that back
Good.
door. I say,
Vacation
"Oh,
yet?"
man," I said, "Here it gets there."
He still has the high score on
Oh,
silver.
you know, where you're not doing
Nobody can get a
dishes,
high score on that.
cooking,
I had-
laundry.
Comment one day.
Maybe.
That, you know, we're both retired.
So tiny.
I keep traveling, and there's so he texted me on Tuesday and said that I did pinball league, he was stuck in Maine, and he said, I'll be back for Thursday. And then he texted me at 8:30 this morning, he said, "I'll be stuck in Boston." He said, this is like a long back, free of ground, walk today, and leave trains and all.
Do you travel a lot?
So
No, I mean, not.
he's upset. That's why I'm doing this video right now so that he can see it later.
Yeah, I'll be going out there again, and
I might post it if it doesn't have just a whole bunch of me staring at me saying that. But really, I do it.
now that COVID's over, we're going back. Yeah, so I gotta go in October, in November. Yeah, I will start.
Well, and you're so
Always.
way to post it.
So, during these journeys, we were able to visit.
Is he playing?
games, which is not bad.
No, he's not into it. Yeah.
Outside of Austin, great on Broad Street, and it was just amazing. And the Sonic Temple in Indianapolis, that was the lodge number.
Wow.
On the building, and I'm like, oh my God, this place is great.
Yeah, I
But
see
it
a
ain't
video
for-
there.
So
Is that
it's like everyone in Chicago, it's also like.
Oh.
this is a really-
That's what Ty's been doing.
Yeah.
Ty's been doing that so that his amendments will be on all the games that he actually on purpose.
Yeah.
He's been doing that, right?
It's been, we didn't intend to.
It's pretty hard to find this.
I mean,
That's kind of remarkable.
we were originally looking at the downtown mall.
Exactly. Yeah.
I intended to.
We were so small, and our revenue was so small, like, stressed out.
You haven't been over since we first had you.
We were a little bit.
No.
They didn't come to the tournament.
I bet.
I was
Now
so,
we're there.
Yeah, yeah.
For us, it's actually- I actually say-
I don't know what over there, and I haven't been there, and I can't walk there.
There's
Maybe I get a power there.
well, there's a couple of spaces that are like behind it on Water Street. That's where I end up parking a lot of the time.
First side.
And there is a parking lot or a parking garage that is blocked away. That's a little more, you know. But the best thing to do is park on Sunday, because on Sunday, all of the parking spaces are not limited to 2 hours. They're not, they only are Monday through Saturday, so on Sunday, you can park anywhere downtown. Yeah.
No, but.
Do you have a handicap thing?
Yeah. Oh, well then, yeah, there's a.
At their corner, there, I think there are 2 spots, so it's just,
It's like right there.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's where I park.
Hopefully it's at least, you can afford it.
Dan, you look like you got a fine house. Sitting over there at the kids' table.
So it's on our side.
Do people buy for 2 hours? For 2 hours?
It's almost all.
My coworker was lobbying for the, you know, the 30-minute, 45-minute pass, but that would be too hard.
Basically, that's how I can now make
that.
everybody was supposed to discover less anyway. But now there's maybe about 10 people. So that has all $50. So,
2 hour guys.
yeah, yes. 2 hours is about, I mean, not. How long people would stay the older. Yeah. Almost always between and being about 2 hours, and I was like. No, those had changed. That was changed. Which, I mean, it was, not. Anticipated to be or that people would argue. Oh, they used to be all higher.
Yeah, it doesn't.
One person.
Because now they understand the value of all day is higher. This tax, higher price, and that is that I'm gonna get that, so.
I love what I.
I'm very glad I was able. to-
Yeah.
We all. For us.
Everything else is broken.
That's
Sure, yeah.
So.
I think we got.
We got $410 for the longest day. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, what is this?
So this is the Alzheimer's Association that, basically I've been working with the Alzheimer's Association for 6 or 7 years. The Walk to End Alzheimer's is in somewhere September, October, and then the longest day is the summer solstice event. And that's, this was what, a week ago? I don't know.
Right.
It was around Father's Day. So, my dad's dad had Alzheimer's and died when I was what, 6 or 7? 6, I think. And so, yeah, and then my Nana on my mom's side, my mom's mom, currently has late stage. So I've been doing these to raise money. I would guess at this point, I've probably raised like $3,000 or so all in total over the years. But for Father's Day, what we did is I just said, because we usually are pretty busy for Father's Day. Father's Day is an arcade thing to do. I said every person that comes in the arcade will donate $1. So we had 181 people come in on Father's Day. So we
Wow,
donated
good work.
$81. And then I had a couple of private donations also additions.
Yeah, I was just sharing with Paul that my father has Alzheimer's as well.
Yeah,
And it's difficult to go through that.
yeah,
It's a big change for everybody. And I don't want to ever embarrass my father. So, it's a new way to communicate. But, the blessing that we found, that I never knew my dad's, childhood or
Yeah.
his way he met my mother. We never heard those stories, and now he's sharing these stories with detail, and it's just amazing, the life that my father lived that I knew nothing about.
yeah, yeah.
But, I'm afraid, of things, they forget to eat, they forget to drink water, they, just forget basic things. And my father was, headed downhill quickly. And, we didn't recognize it. We weren't sure what it was. And he just stopped eating because he forgot it.
Yeah.
So he's into a routine now. He feels comfortable. He's really happy, which, is a blessing. But, it was a shock to us all.
Yeah, and the crazy thing is that when I started it, I only did it because of our history that I didn't really remember all that much. And then finally I got diagnosed, so I ended up using all the resources that I didn't even, and we've used it a lot. And I've been in contact with the Alzheimer's Association here a good amount. So they're really excited that I've been able to do for them, the same kind of stuff that I've been doing for the arcade. I've been using my dog. My dog is very cute, and the dog and I will go on walks and be like, walk with Bubby, or, so, yeah.
Well, the older machines, we've been placing in retirement homes as well.
Yeah, yeah.
So, like I was saying, Dad wants everybody up. I had the biggest dedication ever. I was rolling this machine down the hallway, and residents were coming out to see what was going on, and they followed me down to the cafeteria. And it was the shortest dedication that I ever did, because they
wanted to play it. Yeah.
And there was a line, on the machine, and all I heard was, man, I remember, playing this
back
when I was young.
Yeah.
It's a great attachment, it really was. So we'll be doing more of that, because we do get old machines donated. We just had one yesterday donated out of Indianapolis. They seen a news story, so they contacted us and say, hey, I got this older football machine. Older.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
4 flippers.
Right,
Weird
right.
looking.
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry, I got it.
You ready?
Let's go.
Okay. So Daniel, go for it. We're ready to do.
I'm the ringleader.
You're the ringleader. So I think for these, Stephanie, would you like to put one of them on?
Okay.
Well, are you filming this for the internet?
Yeah.
Well, we're here because of Decades Arcade. They reached out to us and said that they want to do something special for John. He was from the pinball community here, and they thought so much of him that they wanted to give back in a special way. So we made it our mission to, help them to do so. And we're here with 2 of these machines. You can see the Ninja Turtles and the Comet right there. So we have 2 lovely plaques that we would love to dedicate these to John. So I think it's a very special day.
Mhm.
So,
And we just found out, which I didn't even know, Stephanie is his wife, that this is the first machine that they played together, which it just ended up that way, which is pretty cool.
came a full circle, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So let's dedicate these.
Yeah, let's do it.
We'll put this one on the Ninja Turtles.
Yeah,
And this one says 𝗬𝗘𝗦𝗧𝗦𝗘𝗦.
in memory of John Breen, 66 to 21, the pinball wizard.
Stephanie, would you like to do
Yeah.
the honors?
Where are we gonna put them on here?
Wherever you feel comfortable.
All right, it's up to you. There you go. There you go. Have a pocket full of that.
Can you go in the back?
Yeah,
Wherever you want.
This have reported shredder has internet. Stand by for the details.
I have to turn that off.
Oh, my goodness.
Cool.
You mind?
Yeah, don't cover up his face.
Lindsey,
Oh, yeah, we can't cover up his face.
we want to get it.
We can.
That's okay. Come on, Paul.
Paul said that.
He's
One of the
Paul's
pictures.
behind the scenes. This guy.
Come here, Landon, here.
Go ahead,
Take
Paul.
this
Get on
seat.
that side. Get on this.
So it's videoing right now. Just hold it up and we'll take a picture. Hold that picture, okay?
3, 2, 1. You want to get in there, Lindsey?
I'll get in there.
Absolutely.
Hold on, here we go.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Great photo. Here, let me.
Yeah, great photos.
Okay,
Can I get one too?
Mhm.
Can I get you in there?
Get in there.
Yeah, sure.
Get in there, Daniel.
I'll get in front.
There you go.
All right. Let's go, smile. One more. All good. Thanks.
Okay, we have this other
That's
plaque.
not
Yeah, you got a while yet.
Okay, Stephanie,
You wanna put the other one on?
this one will go on the turtles.
Wherever you want.
Well, I don't cover it.
Yeah, down there.
Yeah, that seems like a good spot.
Up there.
Wherever you
In
want.
that corner.
About splinter side too, okay? No.
Yeah.
Oh, is
I
that
cover his face.
Don't
up.
cover it.
Oh, yeah, no, we can't cover his face up.
Wouldn't cover it.
There you go.
Fantastic.
There you go.
Yeah.
I'm assuming John would love this.
He would.
Yeah.
Well, he would also be like, I don't know why you guys are making such a big deal out of this play machine. Take a picture.
My goodness.
Daniel, get in here.
Let me get a picture, if not,
What about
Josh will
Rita?
yell at me.
You all the stars.
Okay, ready?
Be in here too.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, let's get one with Daniel. on it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Rita, well, you gotta get in at least one of them. We gotta know you were here. Come on.
Yeah.
Get on in here.
The only way.
Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. Smile. That's perfect.
Good.
So we do have the balls for this machine. So it's that right?
I don't know how you walk around
Oh.
with those in your pocket. They're so heavy.
They are so heavy.
I have my drawers around my knees. Lorna, you want to do one? Lorna's chair of our board.
Yeah,
so-
you should come over here and do one.
A lot of people have never touched pinballs before. I was saying, hold on, let me get a film going. I think this would be a good video.
Did you think that was gonna be that heavy, Landon?
Oh, I felt it.
You felt it already?
So you could put them up on.
Hi, John.
He said, hey, play the game.
Can you?
This is loud.
Yeah, I took the glass out, so, okay, ready?
What are we doing?
You can put one wherever
Just
you want.
place them on
Yeah.
the playfield wherever you see fit. Go ahead. There we go.
Come on, Landon, put one in. Is that all of them?
That
This
is
is 5 or
all.
6.
It's pretty awesome.
Multi-ball on this is really fun. Did you get multi-ball last night when you were playing this?
He's gonna have to.
Oh, yeah.
Are you gonna be our first player? Are you gonna be the first player?
Sure.
Sure, was going.
He said, sure.
Yeah. Have you ever played it without the glass on?
Somebody.
It's gonna be loud,
It's gonna be louder.
but it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, I think it's fun. Okay, so. On the pillow. Have you played this game before?
Yeah.
See the disc spinning? So it's a little bit louder than the glass.
What do you think, Landon? Yeah.
You have much
I was really hoping Ty was gonna be here. He needs to host play this game.
That's funny. That's funny. Well, speaking of which, I know now that you have these here, you have my phone number if you ever need anything.
And I live within walking distance.
And I live a mile away, yeah. So we are here to take care of both of these. The big part of big part of this is that we want to make sure it's all working and that.
That's where you need it.
You
That's
cannot
where you're
afford
all
that machine.
Get 3 more up there. And it'll start at really quick.
He looked at the machine over the other day and he goes, look, you can buy this space figures. Face figures. I said, okay.
Good shot.
That's the
Okay,
thing.
one more.
That's just one,
Make it
two
one more.
We're not good. The one towards the end.
No. You need to get that third ball in there next time. We're really close.
Decades is such an enjoyable environment. You hear yourself.
Yeah, it's really loud.
Yeah, you got the big one. So it's relates in the back, so you can play it. He almost got some on back. Nice. He was like 1 ball away from it.
It's like, and it's not.
I'm gonna show her the multi.
And for that $15, you get a $1 stuff.
You gotta let Dan get that for real.
I'm going high.
You don't have to play. I'm going to show you this multi-ball really quick. So this is the third ball that you place up in there.
And it'll have a video that goes along with each of the different things that will happen. So now we've started multi-ball.
So we're not touching it though.
Okay. Yeah.
Watch it. It does it all by itself. How cool is it? You know, it's happening.
Don't worry, Rita, it's not this loud with the glass. Now back down to one ball. See? Isn't that something? That is something. And that adds up all your bonus.
Wow.
What do you think? Reedy, you want to try and play it?
No. I need to observe. I need to observe.
You want to play it, Stephanie?
No, you wanna see
You?
So
ball
there's
drain
another
really
group.
fast?
I mean, if a child
Play
never
Comet.
played before,
Play Comet.
what we encourage is to play split flipper,
Okay.
where you put the child on one, introduce them to what it means. You want to play? Okay. You hit the flipper when it gets to there, and do the lesson. That way it's not, you know, nervous that they're gonna make a mistake, they're playing as a team. And so it takes all that away. So that's a good way, maybe the child is going through treatment where they can't do that. That way they can play with their brothers there.
A lot of times when kids start playing pinball, they'll hit the flip with the whole bunch. So at the arcade, the way that we say, have you ever played soccer? Have you ever played baseball? And we say it works just the same way. They pull the ball, it's almost there, and then you want to hit it when it gets.
So you see how fun it is.
Yeah.
for two people.
That's perfect.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And this button on this is great also because this is something that will launch the ball at the beginning of it. There's also stuff you need to hit the
You
button.
wanna play it out?
Who knows?
He did hit it.
I know. I know. Well, you'll see the thing I was talking about. It's where the two is. Oh no, you're fine. We're doing that because Ty Chambers, yeah. Ty Chambers is the one who made this sign up here, he was good friend with John and really wanted to be here today. So yeah. I wonder. That's not gonna work. No, that's not a good idea.
So I want to put the glass back on it. But let's play the Comet.
Yeah. So their games. What that means is you can hit this start button 2 times to do 6 games or all right, Stephanie, you gotta play this one.
I don't like that. Got a pearl here.
Oh, yeah. All that wax I put on it.
They're a little slow. It needs to be steamed.
It does need to be steamed, yeah.
Doesn't have cream left over in the
Of
back for
course.
some reason. It worked. Yeah, it's kind of the basement floor. Like squirting. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. I might just buy a few like it's on the floor, it's like $80. Yeah. Ah. Nice.
We'll turn it on. You're doing pretty good over there. I don't know what you're talking about. I think you know how to play this game. Music plays in my head. I can't play it on the top.
Being bad that night.
Yes.
Now up here to Dino's cigarette hanging out.
Going for initials and nothing else.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Landon, you wanna play this one with me?
We trying to turn it down real quick?
Yeah, let's turn it down.
Turn it down. Forget if it's upside down. Yeah, here it is. Better.
Much better. And we'll do it in the hall, so, yeah. Okay, go for it. Get over there. You wanna do split flipper like they were doing? You want me to do that one and you do that one?
No. Please, I
All right, here, let me do this one. See how it's a 2-player? So now I have the second score. You have the first one. That one. Wins again.
Don't tilt it.
Right. Don't break it the first day.
Yeah, it's really slow. I mean, slow might be kind of good for, learning.
Thanks, a little bit.
You think we could take 5?
Yeah.
Yeah, tell, reset the time.
Right. Now I was just looking to reset the high school. You know where the high school reset?
Yeah, I know.
There's all kind of, I turn off the start knocker.
Oh, cool. Nice.
The knocker is so annoying.
Alright, let's see. You didn't even hit it once.
If you want to play from the machine, you can just.
Well, luckily you get to play again.
If you leave the ball in the trunk, then for 2 minutes, it's in the bottom.
Oh, I
And
see.
it gets into
Good.
it again, though.
See, look,
Yeah.
It's not, it'll play that.
okay, you got your last ball, this is ball 3.
Right. No, that's good. We
You
were
made
trying to do that's not the arcade, but then we realized it sucked for league.
Yeah, you gotta go back and turn it on.
Right.
Alright, well, right now you're beating me, see? You've got 79, I gotta see if I can get
You never
20.
know when you call it back.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can do it.
Is that what wants to walk up to someone else's thing?
Oh, I think I did it, Landy.
So is this going to the?
Got the 5X running, just gonna hit that million shot.
Hit the
I
million.
know.
And here and.
Oh, it's
It's so low.
You don't want to be messing out.
Yeah, I'll order some new legs for it. Be alright for a little while.
Oh, there we go.
I really like the history.
Yeah, a little lot more.
I had a lot more practice on this machine, Landon. Practice makes perfect.
Worked in the fish. So
I played this machine for probably 10 hours.
That one is a little bit.
Okay,
So.
you gotta start a 2-player game.
Yeah.
You hit start twice. Now see, you know you start a 2-player game because you got zeros on 1 and 2. That's the same right there.
Well, it's a title. A lot of licenses, across the board. Food fighters, Iraq. So they could see a list and they're like, we love that.
Alright, let me see.
Which was funny.
That's better than last time.
Yep, he was much higher score this time. Good ball 1 is always good. Oh my goodness, look at that.
I got house too.
Spending pizza in the old gym too, so it was something that he could incorporate. So basically, they come up with a design, or they might come up with an engineer.
Should've brought some of Furlow's wooden blocks.
The schematics for the engineering side, right?
Well, they do. They go. What's going to happen when they get set? What's it going to do when they get set?
Should be good.
So this is the wall box. Comes up here and then it has a engineer this way, come down.
Yeah.
Thought it was also. So they might come up with a design.
I'm assuming they're.
So that's not saying, hey, I want to incorporate it.
Yeah.
You know, the thing.
And then it's that conference.
Then here,
Ooh,
it's trade.
collect rabbit nuts.
You know, it's something that you haven't seen like in slingshot. Because they were, you know, probably 50 years ago.
It's so frustrating.
So it had a balance, and they can't do that, but if we come up with a 3D design, yeah, they could start a new pattern. All of it. They would have a lot of new habits, for video integration. So, yeah, they put a lot of thought in design and things. And then believe it or not, they go with the pinball and see if they can trap a ball, you know, accidentally. And then they put things in the way, so, you know, like this little plastic here, so a ball can't get caught there. So they put a lot of thought into, just like that in there.
Is ball 3?
You know, you can tell what they.
Huh?
were doing.
Is this
It's a
ball
little bit
3?
different. Like, we're a little bit more like basic.
I think it was beeping.
Because two flippers, 2 slingshots, they got 3 bumpers.
Nice.
They have there, so, you know, there's a lot
Did
of.
we play 2 games?
That has skill
Maybe
shot
not.
that you can recognize. On top, and then there's skill shot too. Because they're encouraged to, this is the gauge.
Okay, this is
Just
it.
by going there, you can see where the plunging depth is. There you can see it, you know. But that way you can judge where the ball's gonna end up after you plunge it. So that has a gauge on it as well. So that's like the players. Excellent points are using all this information to get the highest points. And like I said, this is pointing to which you're looking for to get points.
You're getting better, Lana.
See how it's blinking? The area that you need is points. But the blinking lights, you know, are helpful. You're not trying to. They're trying to say. And they're changing some different characters. You see, this guy's yellow.
Yeah.
This guy.
That's a high gonna be here.
It is, and that was ball 1.
So, when we say anything good, is what.
Thanks, practice.
Blinking is good. Yeah. And there's the character. Right, they're on, Michael Angela. It changes. They want their favorite.
I heard you talking about flashing lights over there. Something John said to me. I first started playing pinball when I met John. You know, I had just started working at the arcade, and a lot of people in the league are really into learning the rules and like of each game and knowing what mode and whatever. And he comes up to me and he says, "Well, all I ever did was try and look for flashy lights and not hit them. That's all I care about." And that's how he learned how to play pinball.
See, it has an instruction card right over there, so you can see what you need to do. And like John, I just shoot for what's flashing. And it's true, it's true though. Trying to show you. But yeah, the roll card is very good. So it tells you the different, you know, features of the game that you use for.
I love the fact they both go to 4 players.
Yeah, you could have a whole.
Oh, look at that.
And with the 4-player game, it plays one ball at a time. So if I was player 1, I would take my time once I train the ball and have it the bonus count. So it's we're playing that ball, And then it goes back to the first player, okay, get the second. Big balls, that way everybody's.
Yeah.
No one's waiting, too long to get to the turn.
Right.
Did you get the fireworks?
You got some, look at it.
I think you got the fireworks.
Balls. I did fill it all up, go change them all to ball. There.
So this is the credits, which it's on free play, so that's always gonna say 0. This is ball grade. Yeah.
So it's
Player 1, 2.
Three balls.
You just have to practice.
Oh, that's what see where it says 1 million lit? If you look up here, come look in the side. 10,000, 20,000, 30,000. So that's how you got all those points.
Yeah.
Where the points?
There you go.
You can't stay here all day. Boy, he gets the ball, he's gonna wanna play.
If you see something you do not recognize on the machine, should take a photograph. And send it to myself or Lindsey.
Yeah.
That way we can help you out. Sometimes it's all you have to do is make it because of all.
Yeah, we're on ball grade.
And the photograph will help us to identify what we
Tell me about caring for the glass and anything special.
what I recommend, like everything,
Good game.
if you have a block,
You did it.
spray it on the block, then, transfer it to the glass. But, any kind of cleaner
I know.
that we're using in the house is fine. It's pretty much impervious to anything. But if you're spraying, we just don't want it to get past the heel here and into the electronics, just like that. Yeah, it's just on the cloth. That way you can take off the fingerprints that I just put on here.
It's on there.
And I'll tell you about this one over here. This is older, right? So it's not sealed on the side like this one is. You can see where we accidentally got a little bit of alcohol on it. So anything that's alcohol based, we don't want to do, but generally we'll use simple green or some sort of like harmful cleaner.
And I'm sure that you'll come in.
Yeah, we'll come in and maintain it anyway, so.
Because you could wipe these off, no problem. It's just you gotta worry about the pen.
That's just awesome. It's awesome. It's beyond awesome.
Well, the last part of it is, we've got money for you. So the first, we've had 2 John Breen tournaments. The first tournament was when we raised money to send to Project Pinball to buy this. And the second tournament is when we decided to bring this one over too. And then all the money that we raised goes straight to y'all. So it's 1,125 that we ended up raising. Now that was, that was between people donating extra to it, specifically individual donations. That was every single attendee who came in, half of it went to y'all. And yeah, there you go.
And we had football players and basketball
And
players.
we had football players and basketball players.
This is fantastic.
This is
Yes.
so amazing. Amazing.
We'll keep doing it.
But
But just cause we put the machines in here doesn't mean we stop.
Yeah.
at this point, after 2 years of being Stephanie and hearing about all the stories, so I'm happy he's with us on the plaque and on the ride there. What a neat thing.
Yeah. I think he would love this.
Well, he said that he thought that the kids were much braver than he was. He said, I've lived a long life and I've been able to do everything that I can do, but I can't imagine what it would be like to be a kid and have to deal with this stuff.
Yeah.
Well, the kids are my heroes. They're so strong.
They are resilient. They are. Usually we find that the kids go home sort of bouncing and the parents are still dragging. So our efforts are to try and keep the parents healing because they need to heal or dealing with PTSD or whatever they're dealing with, trying to get them in that same shape before they go home. So they can all care for one another.
You guys have the best charity because not only is the patient going through it, but it's the whole family, siblings, parents, grandparents, and you take care of them all. I think that's amazing. what great support that you give to those families in need.
Well, we try. We're honored to be here because it's also a special person. I mean, like every member of staff here is a special person. They're mission driven. They aren't clock watchers. They're here because they want to be here. And that's
Yeah,
that's
a
what
We
blessing.
were talking about that last night.
It's a blessing.
and this is just fabulous. Anything that takes their mind off of where they are is just wonderful.
I think I'm going to have a board meeting down here. I think our boys and girls would love some opportunity. I can't thank you enough. Rita said it all. It is, it's for the families. Would all love to play. Actually, that would be not me.
They
Terrible.
said they couldn't have alcohol on here, so our scotch couldn't make it.
Oh, yeah, that's Rita and I want to be able to have a scotch. But on behalf of the board, I can't thank you enough. And one of the rainy days last week, which were several, we had company. And they were driving my daughter-in-law nuts. So I sent my dear sweet husband with these two little squirrels.
To the arcade.
Yeah. And after 2 hours, he finally said, "Enough, we're going." So it's a wonderful place for.
I'm glad they were able to go.
Oh, yeah, they loved every minute of it. So thank you for
Good.
my two.
Good. Yeah, I mean, that's, Danielle and I were talking about this last night, but I always say, what good is it to have a platform if you don't do good with it? And, we moved from a small operation that Paul started almost 5 years ago now to, this huge location on the downtown mall. And the point of it is to be a place for the community. We're here to make the downtown mall not just a place to drink and go see music, but to be there for families and for kids, and it to not be too expensive to do so.
Right.
So.
I think you definitely provide that.
We thank you.
Hear from Paul.
For the.
Inspired you to do.
We're so blessed to be here.
I mean, you got.
What inspired Paul Yates?
To amass a hoard of machines.
He's definitely not a hoarder.
Like one machine, two, charity, three, support, five. And what do you do? And what I finally decided was, in looking at it, was that they were sitting in storage.
And,
I'm like,
we just try to.
No,
help those
just
families anyway.
to anyone.
So.
For me to collect
No,
things,
we're
tell
blessed
that
to
story
be here.
nobody be able to enjoy the same games that I grew up with, and the other part of it that caused me to do this was I said, look, when we started this, my kids were littler than they are now. But there really wasn't a whole lot of kids activities to do in Charlottesville.
Sure.
Like, it's a family community, and yet it is surprisingly sparse with regards to the number of kids activities. So the goal in putting it together was to say, look, I want to give you one more space where you can go in, where you can feel safe, where you can actually go have fun, where you can let out some stress, steam, whatever it is. And I think we did that. I think that honestly, that is the reason that we've grown over the last 5 years, is because I think that message resonated with a lot of the people both in Charlottesville and even outside of Charlottesville. We've had people that have driven, 2 hours to come see us. That was it. There was no grander ambition here. There wasn't like, whoa, this is gonna be this great business. It was never intended to be a business. I mean, it has done what it needed to do to make sure, again, any organization needs to be financially sound, and that is in large part due to Lindsey, not me, because I'm the vision guy. I'm not the
numbers.
But I think that collaboration, that process has basically been everything. It's what it's what it is. It's grown into what it is because, and I also think that it's now because everybody was sort of locked inside for COVID. It's really like people are coming back to the downtown mall now in numbers that we've not seen in the previous 4 years. And so, from my standpoint, we're just really happy to be part of it, happy to basically contribute back to the community, contribute to the downtown mall, contribute to all of these things. And as long as we still play a useful role in that.
Yeah.
You know, what I've told everybody all the time is that these machines that we have, they are legacies to my youth. They are legacies to many other people's youth, even current youth's youth. Right? My kids will remember having pinball machines. We're a caretaker for them, that's it. Right? They will at some point move on to something else and somebody else will use them for other things. And my job is to basically just make them better than they were.
Mm-hmm.
Make them so that they're still running and not scrap wood and firewood, and let people use them, enjoy them, and then move them on. And let somebody else.
It's pretty pure intent. That's why you succeeded. That's really wonderful.
And you know, there's also the fact that it is such a big thing for the hobbyists. The people who are really into pinball have been drawn to the arcade. We've had Dominion Pinball League that Dan is in charge of for 10 years now, since before the arcade existed, and they really are the carekeepers of these pinball machines. Dan just pops in like a little elf in the night, and I come in and I'm like, and I can look around, I can be like, oh, Dan's here, and he goes and he fixes this, and that draws in people like John. I mean, John would travel to different places to do tournaments, to do leagues, and that's what we get. Half of our league doesn't even live within 20 minutes of Charlottesville. There are people who drive from Richmond every week
Well,
to
that's what
play in
shocked
league.
me about the first tournament, the John Breen tournament, was people were from South Carolina, North Carolina, they were coming from all over to play.
Yeah, they come to play. So this is a big thing for families, but it's also a big thing for people who are really into this hobby, that there is a huge bank of games that they can play that you can't find somewhere else. It's a resource to the thing itself, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, a large part of what I do, the one thing that I do, the one big job that I do have at the arcade is I curate it. What I mean by that is that I look for those things that are something other than a PlayStation or an Xbox. I want to give a different experience there. Pinball is a big part of it. That's why we have so many more pinball machines than most arcades do. But it's also, I look for mechanical games. I look for these old games that have, you know, that
Something interesting, something different.
Different that you're not going to see anywhere else. That you're not going to go around town and find those things. And you know, you're not going to just sit at your home and play on TV set. And all those things are good. I mean, those are all really good activities for kids. We want to give them something a little bit different, something they just let they go, oh wow, I didn't even know that this existed, right? I mean that to me is like, that's when you see that happen, you're like, oh okay, all right, we hit it, right?
That's good. That's good. Well, that's why I love the decades, because they do tell a story. I mean, each little grouping by decade tells a story. Either it's, you know, it captures something that's iconic, like the Turtles, or it's great.
Last night we did a field trip for Charlottesville Women in Tech, where they brought in middle school girls. We had the highest attendance of any of their outings. But it was the first time I've done a STEM education field trip. You know, we generally will do events, but we actually did a whole bunch of little presentations about how the inside of a pinball works, and electricity, and how video games were first started, and it was pretty cool. It was nice to be able to do that with all of them and kind of show this all off.
What was so neat about the last tournament, when we had the athletes come in, was the number of them had never played pinball.
Right.
Yeah.
And to have them challenge, when you watched it too, I mean, and the women in particular, it hadn't been on their radar.
Yeah.
So here you got these award-winning basketball players. You know,
Yeah.
this is better than anything we could do on a date. This is going.
Yep. We've actually had one of the girls who's on the basketball team was really into it, and she's been back already. And the best part is, she comes to the front door and she's like, "You remember me?" Exactly.
Yeah.
It was gonna be date night, she said.
Yeah.
She did.
Yeah, she was really into it.
It's neat.
Well, as a retired middle school teacher, I was glad to hear something for the students to do, because they don't have anything to do, which is why we have so many problems. And so to have a place for them to go, and now that those girls have been in, they'll share that with their friends.
Yeah.
And you'll get more, because that was one of they told me that, there's nothing to do, so that's why we wander.
We have,
Thank
so
you.
the event last night was Charlottesville Women in Tech is the charity, and they do a Yes We Can thing, is their events that they do, but they also brought in City of Promise, which you've heard so they brought in 5 girls from there, and I also have a couple of contacts at Boys and Girls Club. They will bring, like, they'll tell their volunteers, this is a place you should take them. So we've tried to do a lot of partnerships like that. I've also done Louisa County Region 10. So I gave them a bunch of gift cards a while back so that they could give them to their people to come into town and play. Because there's just, like Paul said, there's not a lot.
There is
To that age group. Yeah.
And especially that is affordable,
Yeah.
you know, like that you can do some things that, like, I don't know how much jump costs, but I've been told jump costs a lot more than we do.
Oh, yeah.
The trampoline park, yeah.
Oh, the speech, right.
Hopefully we're a little safer than jumps.
Yeah. Right.
I shared this with Lindsey last night, but so I told my daughter that this, woman in tech thing was happening, and she said, well, yeah, I think I'll go to that. And we got home last night, and one of the things is we opened up, Paul Ferlin, who's our whiz on electric mechanical stuff. I mean, no microprocessors, no electronic circuits, relays and switches. He showed all these things and how coils work, how the flipper actually works. My daughter said to me last night, she goes, you need to explain to me electricity. And so we worked together. I found this video that like literally goes at a level understanding of electricity in a comprehensible manner that even I didn't have in engineering school. Like I actually understand electricity better after watching the video myself.
That's
she
great.
says, and I want to come down when you're finally, when you're going to fix these things, because I think I want to learn how to fix them. Like, okay, all right.
You don't know what you opened up with those girls.
Yeah.
Because the opportunities, they might expand it into the school. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I can see them bringing it up to the engineering and all of that. And that they have in the city schools. And hey, can we look at this?
If anyone has stuck with the video thus far, we're going to turn it off. Thank you for watching us today and seeing our dedication of these 2 pinball machines with Project Pinball to the Ronald McDonald House. And